Dictionary, www.dictionary.net, from Wikipedia to another one, to dictionary, regular dictionary on your on your Google, a regular base dictionary aside from Wikipedia is providing this information. Let's read. 1874, we read 1894 after. 1874, the soft fine hair which covers the sheep, any fine fibers resembling resembling those of wool. 1894, the soft curled hair of a sheep and other animals, closely curled hair of Negroes. So again, this is undeniable facts. Let's keep going though, because they like to talk. Let's keep going. Right? We just put that place out here. So let's keep going. On the next one. 1919. The soft fine, listen to what it says here. The soft fine curl hair which covers the sheep or goats, etc. Thick, crispy curl hair as of a Negro. Now you understand what this is going into? So for Yahawashi Hamashiach to have curly, crispy hair as of a Negro, which in other parts of the information known to be called nappy, and who were the only people that would have those nappy hair if they were not mixed in with the other nations? It would be the Negroes, descendants of Shem, and some are the descendants of Ham. But we know the separation. Some are the predators of a dark race according to what you call these people? Oh gosh. The scholars and the Negroes are not part of that Ham line. It's dealing with Shem. Base understanding right here. You cannot get around this. Notice what it's saying here. This is not, I didn't make this up. Type it in yourself. Look, do your research yourself. For people who are blind to listen to pastors like prophets, like false prophets like Philip. You are a false prophet. You are going against the very foundation of the scriptures. The Bible says you can't do nothing against but for the truth. You are going against the truth. So if you're going to happen to you, you're already bearing your false witness against us. You're already bearing false witness against us. So you have two accounts that you need to stand by. Let's keep going. Is there any more? Oh, I did a video. Look. This is describing now, eh? Look at it. Describing. Shaggy. Rough. I wish I didn't stop. Oh gosh. Cottony. Soft. I shall keep going. I shall just pause it for a little bit. But it's there. Woolly. Wool. Cottony. Woolly. Wool. I had to look into all to make sure, you know. Woolly. Yeah. Press shaggy. Yeah, it messed up. It messed up. Yeah, it messed up by itself. That's happened. Oh, we're seeing here. We're seeing there. Nappy. Right? Nappy. Fluffy. Puffy. That's our hair type. So when you talk, and you mention your nonsense, it's because you basically believing in after the iconoclasm, which is you see the white images here versus what was supposed to be the proper images right here on the left hand side. Hence, we see the proof in the pudding. Where the Renaissance era we seen, and it's the thing that they're still doing it. The proof is in the pudding. They're still doing it. The proof is in the pudding. This is why it's so hard for you to accept that. But let's keep going. Negroes, the Negroes and the Jews. Listen to what it says from Lenora E. Burson. Negroes claim to be the Jews is legitimate, and the land of Israel is located in the west of Asia, border of North Africa. All of the natives inhabitants of that region were non-white. When Spain expelled its Jews in the 1492, many of them went into to Africa. It seems probable that some of them were brought back to America as slaves. The spirituals which never sing of African rivers. It always of the Jordan or the Red Sea. They don't sing about African chiefs or kings. It's David or Moses or some other Jewish character from the scriptures, from the Bible. I mean, the more you go into this, the more you realize that you're digging yourself in a hole if you're trying to look upon that they are not his people, much less Yahawashi HaMashiach. So let's go into the next part first. Let's prove our course yet again in the scriptures. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace. Remember that polished brass meaning burnt, polished, or bronze, refined in a furnace, refined in a furnace, refined in a furnace. Let's go and look at the definition of it one time. Let's see what it means. As a matter of fact, let me go into this one and see what it means. You see, like what's refined, burnished, bronze, burnished bronze. That's what it says. Right. Brilliant color gold, no problem. Burnished copper, good. Right. Let's go a little bit lower down. Wait, Mark. No, that was the wrong one. That was the NLT. Select. This is what I went into. To get a straight up answer. Straight up from the blue letter. Right. Fine brass as if they burnt. What does that word burnt mean? Be on fire to burn. Literally. Be on fire to burn. Burn. Refine. Ignited. Now let's get the understanding even more clear. There you go. Burnt brass. Regular brass, burnt brass. Image clear. Burnt brass, so this would resemble what? A Negro. A dark skin. With woolly hair. Nappy hair. It's a Negro. A black man. A so-called black man to be exact. Not black man. So-called black man. So if this was the description of Yahawashi HaMashiach looking more like this, then how could you make the claim that he is still this if the scripture tells you he looks like this? I mean, even going back into the historical points, which we are going to go into in the second part. Let's read, let's listen.
Of humanity making a new kingdom. But nevertheless, there is true Hebrews, there is a true people of the Most High that is scattered throughout the nations of the earth this day. It is not whom that many people believe they are, such as the so-called Jews in the nation-state of Israel that we so see before us right now. I would interject that the true biblical Hebrews are the so-called African-American people that are scattered abroad throughout the world. Now, I will show you through a mass amount of evidence that I'll put up on the screen right here, verses below, and you can do your due diligence and research these things out to see if they be so. It is very important that you understand who the true Hebrews are, because that end-time prophecy, lots of it, surround these individuals. I am a Gentile. I know exactly who I am, but it seems to be the one group of people in...
So, now we understand, Mr. Philip. Go onto his page and look at the information, because I can give you the next one as well. Even more proof right here.
This man exposed exposes the
He's
truth
not
about the
playing
Bible.
today. He's
Means
not playing today.
Yahweh hides. Now, Zephaniah's father
his
was
name is
named
Yahweh, but
Cushi.
continue.
And Cushi, as an adjective, that means black. In both Hebrew, it means black, and in Greek, it means black. Now,
Let's keep going.
Cushi is an affectionate term for a Negro of Ethiopian origin, derived from the biblical land of Cush. And it is an area that was alongside the Niger River. And if you actually look at ancient maps in 1736 and ancient maps in 1747 of Africa, you'll find a country called Negro Land and the Kingdom of Judah. This is of utmost importance for us to understand how Yahweh is gathering the 12 tribes that are scattered abroad. Because what actually happened is in this Gulf of Guinea in Western Africa, European slave ship holders, they were Ashkenazim, mainly Portugal.
The main point.
They were the Ashkenazi slavers. They were wealthy merchant slavers that went down to the coast of Guinea. They employed Mohammedan trappers, Islamics, to go into the kingdom of Judah and Negro land and take the royal house of Judah captive in slavery.
From Negro land. Who are the Negroes? Descendants of Shem, specifically with the complexion given and description given of the southern kingdom: Judah, Benjamin, and Levites.
Ships, as it's recorded in the book of Deuteronomy, and bring them over to America, and they became known.
You see what happens when someone is not being disingenuous? You see what happens when someone is not taking the bag to teach? And he, again, come on.
Today,
This makes our own people look bad. Oh my goodness. All right.
as what?
Let's keep going.
African Americans.
Many black Americans.
So with that understanding, there's nothing need more say. Because what the Bible say? Out of the mouth or 2 and 3 witnesses. How many witnesses have we gotten? 1, 2, 3, 4 witnesses. Aside from myself, bringing out the exact same understanding that you, so-called Philip, who claim to be a proper pastor, failed to adhere because of your hatred towards us. Because if you didn't hate us, you wouldn't be taking it back to teach against us. Let's be real. But we know this is not for you to get. What the Bible say? Like a precept. This is not for you to get at the end of the day. No? As the scripture tells you, because you hear the truth and you reject the truth, because you know, so you're against the truth. Let's go ahead. Let's get a precept. I want to get any blue letter. It better than blue letter, yeah. When I read any NLT, it is making it more clear sometimes. Not every time I read NLT, but majority of the time. It says Romans 11 verses 5 to 7. No, wrong precept. Yeah, correct precept. So that. Even so, then it at this present time also there be a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then is it not more of works? Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is not more of grace. Otherwise, works is no more work. Work is no more work. What then? Here's the point. Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You are a blind one, sir. As scripture tells you, what many are called and few are chosen. You have probably been called and denied the truth. So you remain in that docile, dead state. At the end of the day, there's nothing we could do for you. We can't do nothing for you. That's your belief. If you choose to believe in idol and all this false doctrine, you could go ahead, you teach that. But coming against the children of Israel who teaching this truth, because they're teaching this truth, and you know it, is idiocy. You're under 5. Imagine that. How could you profess to know and think you know when you under 501c3, bribe to its highest, but yet say you're speaking the truth? Come, who are you trying to fool? Who are you trying to fool? You can't fool this, you can't fool we, you cannot fool we. We don't see right through already, you can't through. Listen, any church that's trying to come against the Israelites, come out from the under the 501c3 first. Make that clear. We will do our research, and then you come against us. Anytime you're under that, you're wasting your time, because we know you take the bag. If you take the bag, we know your gospel, not the truth. It's not sincere. Alright? I'm not getting paid for this. This is me bringing on the truth because I want to bring on the truth at the end of the day. So I hope this lesson was indeed edifying. We say Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalyam Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. We give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Campbell and us great minister for the bring forth the 100% truth that have been greatly edified under. Shalom to the elect, tabernacle of David, and I am Roberto Zarek saying to you, Shalom.